Do you hear about the this is fun. So the migrant thing in Mass. I was at the just now. I was at the illegal seafoods, right? He's like this. I just got a phone call from my buddy. This guy, I'm just like shooting with this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I just got a phone call. My buddy runs the airport. He's like, I guess the migrants fly in. They have nowhere to go.
We're getting Palestinians?
They're setting up tents inside the TF Green Airport right now.
Oh, wow.
They're going to all the public places, just setting up tents.
Do you like the next phase of our life?
I was like, oh, cool.
What country?
You know, Japanese.
The best ones.
The Japanese migrants. A bunch of guys are like sharpening their katanas.
They're doing the Irish migrants again. They're bringing the Irish back in.
Yeah, a bunch of Conor McGregor guys. Shadow boxing. Oh, now fucking.
I mean, they're doing it with hotels. I mean, it's like Dr. Zhivago. They put them in hotels, and then when they get ballsy enough, they put them in your house. Like that's next after hotels and tents. Sooner or later, if you have a big house, they'll put them in your house. Isn't that nice?
I can't wait. I love a roomie. Hey, roomie.
It's happened before.
I just smoke them nonstop.
This is not unprecedented.
What happens when I nonstop?
I don't think is illegal in the
I'm
future.
gay now.
No, there's no such thing as assault in the future.
I'm gonna fuck them. Oh, dude, I love fucking.
You're just expressing yourself.
They're setting up tents at TF Green?
Yeah. Like a tent inside TF Green. And
TF Green or Logan?
No, TF Green in Warwick.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. We shouldn't have voted, I guess, or something.
I thought that was interesting.
Well, damn, I better go check it out. Let's go check it out.
We should go on a flight right now to Ireland.
We can go to Iceland. It's like 6 hours away. That'd be majestic.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen anything in public that's pissed you off lately?
Yep. I have.
What
A
happened?
busker at
Get on the mic, Chris.
a busker at Dave's Marketplace in Cranston near on Pontiac.
No.
With an electric accordion that can be heard like a mile away.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is a bum?
And yeah, a bum. And they're not even homeless. They're like, we need help with rent. It's at Dave's, and I think Dave's management took
They
care of
paid
that.
some guy to kill him?
Took care of that real quick because I was like disgusted. I'm like, oh no.
They saw your face. They
I thought
said,
it was
kill
sa-
this guy.
I thought I was safe here. I was like, the area I live in, I was like, oh my God.
No, we simply do not have the infrastructure to keep you safe. We simply do not have it. We have everything else, but except that.
Yeah. That's
weird.
That pissed me off. So.
We can go to space, but we can't do that. It's beyond our technology. Oh, really? Okay. And then San Francisco, everyone's completely cleared out overnight.
Yeah.
Did that happen in San Francisco?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
wherever it did?
San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah. You're like this. Oh, wow. It looks like they do have that technology.
It just snow plows. They just like drop the plows. Like it's like New England guys with Chevy 2500s just dropping a Fisher 8-foot snowplow, just plowing them like snow.
Sooner or later. That's sick. Sick.
That's a busker. I hate that.
What's a busker? Like, what is that a word?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
A busker means like a multiple instrument player, right?
A busker is somebody that performs on the street for money.
Oh, okay. I thought it was someone who plays like 5 things at once. Like
The drum thing.
Yeah. Like your knees have cymbals on them.
It's a sick thing.
You should have said like, I'll give you $100 if you let me try your accordion on.
Yeah.
Throw it across the road.
Oh, wow.
You pick on him like a high school kid.
Yeah.
You just straight up high school bullying buskers. You're like, yo, I'll give you $500 if I get a picture with your accordion. You throw it across like a bully.
Yeah.
Went to this Japanese place in Providence. I mean, we were crossing the street. There's a guy with like a chicken, like a dead chicken cleaned and everything, like holding a chicken, like walking erratically, it's. Well, I mean, I know this is like not new news, but in Providence, that sort of thing, in like
doing the
those
shit
areas.
street food?
No, I mean like a crazy guy that's like freaking out on something that if he's next to you, you have to be ready for him to like do something.
Right.
Like I'm like this. Wow, this is safe.
Yeah.
Too bad we lost that technology after the flood, the technology of safety of the citizens of the nation.
Yeah. What we gained in space, we lost in safety.
Yeah.
We gained so much in space. Look what happened because of space. CD players, micro. I don't even know. Like what petrified wood. What did we get?
The world's biggest chocolate chip cookie.
The world's biggest. What trillions of? Well, you get it. What are they doing? Are they making another country somewhere with all that money? How do you spend trillions of dollars? How do you even spend that?
Black people, diabetes.
You give everyone $1 million if you have $1 trillion. I don't know what they're doing with it.
Is it you could give everybody? No, could you?
What's $1 trillion?
Is it
1,000
trillion,
billion?
million?
No, 1,000 billion, isn't it?
1,000 billion, yeah.
So that's incomprehensible, that money.
Is that a million?
I might be wrong then. I don't know.
Type in a million times a million.
Maybe I don't even know what a billion is. It's definitely possible.
1,000 times 1,000.
A trillion.
Yeah, a trillion. Yeah.
Oh, it's millions.
Yeah, 1 million is a trillion. So if you gave out $1 trillion, you'd be able to give 1 million people $1 million, or you'd be able to give 1,000 people $1 billion, or vice versa, 1 billion people $1,000.
It's crazy.
1 billion people, $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It would do nothing. It would go right to rent a center. Rent a center overnight would be a fucking the size of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO would be driving fucking Ferraris sewn together on top of it.
Yeah.
What gets money in this country?
Color time.
Yeah, color time. The CEO's got a fucking 17,000-foot boat.
He has 1,000 Ferraris chained
sewn together.
Yeah,
they can't even turn. He has a boat so big it's too big for the ocean.
Pulling out of the bay in an aircraft carrier.
He's got 10 of them sewn together with stitches, like with cloth.
comedy stitches.
Yeah. With the wrapper stitches.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I love that. Oh God. Are they building another country, Chuck? You think? That's applause? That's applause.
Building another country?
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that sort of thing with
Toth.
trillions of dollars.
Thoth.
I just don't. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even guess. Like, where does all that money go? Let's say NASA's budget or something like I don't know what it is, but where does that money go? What does it cost? $50 billion to make a spaceship crash into nothing up in the sky?
Yeah.
Like, where does it go?
I like the. Did we talked about the Indian?
It just gets to pay his employees and gets siphoned off by the people at the top. What's the Cantillon effect? Cantillon. Can you Google the Cantillon effect, Chris? It's the when money gets printed or created, it tends to find its way to the hands of the people at the top. Here,
Yeah.
Go to the image. The this image looks explainy. Yeah, the closer you are to the source of money creation, the more you benefit. So it's just how when banks get bailed out, the money winds up in the hands of the the boards of the Ben Bernanke, the boards of the banks, more so than the people at the bottom.
Yeah, watching politicians talk is fun. I'm glad we're in an election cycle.
What's the Chris? The one with the green and orange right there, the Cantillon effect and the what effect? The Nakamoto effect. Okay, so this is like a funny one. Okay, you can go ahead and close that.
So it's like
it's crazy.
So so basically politicians are super excited about printing money.
I guess. I mean, either way, it's laundering to some degree. I mean, right out of the gate.
Well, the reason they print money so much is because the promises they make are impossible to pay for without printing money. Like if you're saying you're going to forgive student debt, or you're going to really now try to improve anything or like provide any sort of benefits to people, you have to print money to pay for it, because there's no money left. We're already like the money that there is like well spoken for.
Have you ever seen a high school principal build a schoolhouse or an addition on a high school?
No.
It's like watching a fucking prom queen engineer a Formula One race car.
What do they put?
They're like, we need a big bleachers. We're talking big. That's my impression of politicians solving any problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like hearing any politician talk.
Yeah.
Any politician, period. Any side of the talk.
Yeah.
From like we're gonna get this done. Just from like a guy, from a building side of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, get out of here, you fucking fat. Like that's the way my head starts. It would be like watching a gay guy walk on your job site, like a real construction site. And he's like, I'm gonna put my roller skates on. I'm gonna go glistening dazzler. Like literally, there's like 10 real construction guys around cranes
planning a birthday party.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna have Damien over here, suck a cock, and you're like, get out of here, you little fucking queer. Like anytime a politician starts talking about like what they're gonna do, that's what it all should sound like to everybody. Like, we're gonna get this done, and like broad, smooth strokes over the top, and like not understanding like the fundamentals of what the fuck they're talking about. In general, like I think it's just everybody. A high school principal. My dad was the director of buildings and grounds at LaSalle, and the big head priest at the fucking, who was a fucking weirdo.
The headmaster.
Yeah, they used to come to watch football games for us. Yeah, Pee Wee football. They come watch.
I love Pee Wee. No, you see, when I watch football, it's usually Pee Wee.
Yeah.
the
It's
most.
the only football that's exciting to me.
Yeah,
Is
something.
Pee-wee.
There's just the energy in the youth that's
Charles.
really desirable.
Charles, your son playing out there on the field?
No, I just come here to watch.
No.
I'm actually a man of the cloth, if you couldn't tell.
He's hot. There I go again. But like they would have change orders, right? Like I thought they have no idea because they don't know how to read fucking plans because they don't feel like stopping for 5 seconds to learn how to fucking do or listen. So they're always like fucked up. Like they're always like disoriented and not understanding. Like they have no foresight whatsoever.
Yeah, dude, the realization of seeing something that is done and was mad expensive to do, and then saying, I thought, ... Like, I thought the huge expensive thing was going to be over here.
Yeah, like that.
Like
hands up this high. The higher your hands are. Like that's so embarrassing and costly and like from even like it was private education. So this is donor money.
Yeah.
And you have tuition, right? You have like 1,000 kids at let's just say 7,000 a year plus. And then you have donor money, yada yada yada. But like this is just them like rifling through money. And I get it. Facilities for schools are cool and it's great. Like you go to a private, you go to institution of higher learning, you get fucking science centers and whatnot. But them constantly fucking up, and then the contractors like loving it and coming over the fact that they're putting change orders in. There's a magic number to change orders. Like, oh, you didn't know? And the number's always like 18,000. That's like a thing in the business because it's 20,000 you would say no, but 18,000 is just enough to say yes at.
Oh man.
So just to move like a window, like
99-cent like threshold.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
It's like so 18,000 is like a magic number. But watching like educators, politicians, city officials and stuff like that just misunderstand simple, like building like you, Sam, you guys would know if you were getting taken for a fucking ride.
Sure, yeah.
Right. If I was like, oh, Chuck, my friend can build your car. And then all of a sudden, just shit started to kind of like the wheels started to come off and you're like, I'm getting taken for a ride.
This was a custom build.
Right. And not being like naive about it. Like along the way, you'd be like, there'd be like a little level of naivety, but like you don't stay naive for fucking years. I don't know. And I feel like that's, it's really funny how people just never fucking learn. Even trash talk from Chris Christie, for example. Did you see the Chris Christie trash talk?
No.
Was he trash talking himself?
Like you'd figure at this point that fat fuck would figure out how to talk shit.
Was it a specific video?
Just the recent one. Donald Duck. Type in Donald Duck.
He's doing Donald Duck impressions?
You're gonna die when you see this.
We need law and order back everywhere. We need law and order back in our suburbs. People are threatened there. We need it in our rural areas. People feel threatened there. And we need it in Washington, D.C. also. And Donald Trump should be here to answer for that, but he's not. And I want to look at that camera right now and tell you, Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight. Not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
All right.
Oof.
The guy's not a duck. Are you kidding me? What's this guy hallucinating?
It was a joke he planned for
weeks.
Yeah.
Should have just done eating on the microphone. ASMR.
Should have been chewing the sponge. The mic sock. Like it's just amazing to me how like the lack of progression. Like if I got my ass kicked if they kept on putting my fat hefty ass up there on stage, I would get better in the 4 years. Like, I'm not gonna get my ass kicked. Like they were calling me fat slob and shit. I feel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I would like get a little in shape, even if I'm like, I tried to lose the fucking weight. It's kind of hard. I'm just a fat fuck. I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers just keep on like, dude, what?
Put on more.
Yeah. He's like, fuck it. I'm gonna dress fucking like a bigger fat.
What can you trust him to do if he can't even trust him with your back turned in the fridge?
To ruin your car seat.
Jesus.
To fucking break office furniture.
You could have special casters.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you going to trust him to do?
Nice fucking throw.
Yeah, it looks good.
His body is amazing.
Yeah.
Chris Christie, idiot, calls something.
Now, who's this guy? Why?
Imagine.
What are they even doing? What are they doing? Debates with nobodies? Like, what are they bothering for?
There's a couple of things in politics that are just like donor money to guys that are obviously gonna fucking lose. Like any dollar that Mike
just
Pence
washing
took.
it. Yep, just washing it.
That's crazy though.
Like I mean, you can name any of them. I mean, there's no chance. All of them have no chance. They're just getting paid.
Should we start to donate and like should we donate like $500 or something and find out tiers and like really make them work hard to get the money and get them on like talk to them, like pay people on Fiverr to talk to politicians and then have like a series of questions and answers that we want answered for each individual and then like record it and make them like work their fucking ass off to explain shit to us.
Maybe you got to hire more staff just to just explain to the robocallers.
Hey, it's me again. Michael.
We should spend $50,000 to get a plate at a dinner.
Yes.
One of those things.
Yeah. Shit our pants.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do if they do any sort of background check, or if you pay, you can just go in.
Just trigger like anaphylactic shock on ourselves. Just become the biggest problem possible.
Bring a prostitute.
Yeah.
You smoke crack with a prostitute at the table. like you, Sam, like you've never smoked crack in your life. You're like, fuck it.
Shit's making me feel weird. It's $50,000 a plate.
$50,000 you're high on crack.
I didn't order this. Throw it in.
You start fucking the prostitute.
Start fucking the food.
You fuck the food right on the table. You pull your pants off. You slap your boner in the plate.
So this is what we do, right? This is what you guys do with these things.
You start throwing like car keys. like you get if you went into the back of the Mercedes dealership I work at, there is a box the size of like a recycling bin filled with like random car keys that are Mercedes-Benz key fobs. You start telling politicians that I'll go steal a box out of my old and we'll just start giving them Mercedes keys and be like, there's a Mercedes parked. Like you make like that you're gonna give them a Mercedes. And here's the thing I want to pass. I want bombs everywhere. That was like illegal sounding things ever. Oh my God, that would be so. I feel like that's the funniest thing in the world.
Giving someone a Mercedes key and saying, listen, I'm not asking for much with this exchange of this gift here. What I'm saying is child's daycare bomb.
What? Wait a minute. What?
Sorry, wrong guy.
And then you look over to me and I'm like this. No, the other one.
I thought you were
one over. And then you just go right to the guy on the side of him.
I'll give you these keys if you make bombs.
For childcare, like inside the fire extinguisher.
in a daycare. Put the bomb in a daycare.
Get the chains, close the doors.
Here's the deal. We let we open the kennels at the pound, let the dogs loose in the streets. All right,
We opened up the zoo during the Pride Parade.